We are at the Inonica metro station. It's like -7 Celsius outside. And we have 45 minutes to wait for our bus. Bus is coming in 45 minutes from Zlechin, so we're going to wait here underground where it's nice and warm for a while. Oh, I'm looking pretty rough. It's all right. I live out in Kladno. I don't have to impress nobody. Inonica. I had a job here once. It was about 2 years ago. I was hired by Johnson & Johnson's. And as soon as I started working there, they merged with another company. Can't remember what it was called. It starts with a K. So I wasn't working for Johnson & Johnson's any longer. I thought it was really weird. It was all disorganized and really messed up. And the guy that was supposed to train me, he got fired because he was making comments about gay people. I think he just wanted to be fired because the company changed. He was there for 12 years and he wanted to get a good severance and get fired. So he sent a letter to like the CEO, a nasty letter, and then they fired him after 12 years. So I didn't have anybody to train me except for the guy that was trained by him for 5 months. So he trained me. It was a long training. And then, the day before my 90-day trial period, they fired me for no reason. And some other people too that were hired about the same time. I was pissed. I was fucking pissed. Because I turned out another job that was paying actually 10,000 crowns a month more and was going to give me 5,000 crowns more a month for food. So 15,000 crowns. Because I thought Johnson & Johnson would be the place to work for 2,000 euros a month. Yeah, 2,000 euros, that's it. Well, I had to wait for that metro to go. But yeah, I turned down that job. It was something in the automotive industry that was something similar to what I was doing before for almost 2 years. During the pandemic, a job that I really liked. The client was Jaguar and Range Rover. But the project ended and they laid us all off and gave us severance. But yeah, Johnson & Johnson's really screwed me. And it took me like a year and a half to get another job after that. God, was I pissed that day. They brought in the 3 guys in the room because they knew that I'd be fuming, and I was. Oh my God, man, I thought it was gonna. They had 3 guys in there. So, because they knew I'd be pissed. And the guy that was training me, he went and hid. I heard he was really pissed off too because he had to go through hell to train me. But yeah. No, I remember the name of the company now. It was called Kenview. Kenview, yeah. Don't work there. 2,000 euros a month. After taxes, about 1,400 euros, yeah? So you get paid once a month, too. It's 2026. Now, it was 2024, then, yeah. And to think, in the 1990s, 98 to 2000, I was teaching English here and working as a bartender, both part-time, and I was making more than 50,000 crowns a month in 1998. And that's what I got. I don't know how much, I can't remember how much money I was making. The dollar was like 37 crowns. $1 was 37 crowns. A beer in a pub was like 12 crowns in the center. Now a beer is like 75. And the rents are, back then you could run your own apartment in a good part of Prague for 5,000 crowns. Now you're going to pay 30,000. The utilities back then were about $20 a month for electricity and gas and water. Now they're like $400, $500 in a 50 square meter apartment. Two or three people. That's what we pay. In Kladno, I pay 3,100 crowns for electricity and 5,400 for water and gas and trash. So that's 9,500 crowns in a tiny one-bedroom apartment. But yeah, I have a new job. It's okay. It's 100% home office, so it pays that 50,000. But I don't have to go anywhere, so and I'm living where you don't spend very much money. But the rents are not always cheap either. The utilities are crazy. It's not easy in the Czech Republic. Thinking about coming here and working, it's expensive. The prices here are the same like in Munich or in Berlin. Food in the store can be more expensive. The metro is cheap still.
Vážení cestující, na lince metra B je přerušen provoz v úseku
Metro is cheap.
Vysočanská. Zavedena je nádražní tramvajová doprava XB. Provoz bude obnoven v pondělí.
Dear passengers, there is no metro service on line B between Florence and Vysočanska. Replacement back-speed tram service is provided. The service will resume on Monday.
Yeah, but I've worked in all kinds of companies here. Never been paid more than 50,000. I did work in one place where they gave me 40,000 and I had commission. But and I was making really good commission. But they were engaged in illegal activity and they were shut down. So that job only lasted 3 months. I actually knew that they were doing bad things, so I took a holiday. And while I was on holiday, the Czech police showed up with the German Kripo. It's like the FBI. Czech police were escorting the German police, the Kripo. And they arrested everybody there. The people I was working with, they arrested them, but they let them go like an hour because, we were just like, the low-level people. The managers and the head of the company, they put him in jail. He's probably still in jail. But, they weren't. It was like an investment company. They were taking money. People were investing their money with them, and, well, they weren't investing it. They were stealing it, sending it to Turkey or some country outside the EU. But yeah, English teaching, call centers. Oh my goodness, man. Never made more than 50,000 in the last. Came back in 2009. Yeah, wages have not changed. Wages have not changed in the Czech Republic in the last 15 years. Still paying the same like they did 15 years ago to us foreigners. The cost of living has more than doubled, tripled. So, I have my home office job and I have a little, something on the side. A couple things on the side. Oh, here comes our metro again. Now we're at a different station, the end station, waiting for our bus. Got 20 minutes. I can't remember what I was talking about, but yeah. jobs. Yeah, pretty much every company I've worked in. I always worked in the DACH team, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, because I speak German. Before I was in the Czech Republic, I was in Germany in the early 90s, early mid 90s. Tell you how much it changed here. I remember when I was working illegally in Germany with an illegal Czech. My German friend, there were two Polish guys and a Czech guy. We were doing hard labor. I was making 17 German marks an hour, tax-free. That was very good money. And the Polish guys, and I think they were making around 13 or so. I don't know, I was getting paid more because my friend's dad owned the company, so. But I remember talking to them, one of the Polish guys, he could speak okay German, so we were talking, he was telling me how in Poland, all he had to do was like work 6 months in Germany doing this, and he could buy a house. Buy a house. Work 6 months in Germany, and you can already buy a house on land. After I left Germany, I had to leave because they were going to deport me because I was living there illegally. My student visa expired, so it was expired by like 2 years. But I came to the Czech Republic. I was teaching English. And I remember then you could buy an apartment in a decent part of Prague for about $5,000 or $6,000. But foreigners weren't allowed to buy. You had to be Czech. Now, fast forward to 2026, that apartment that was $6,000 then costs around $400,000 now. I'm not kidding. One bedroom, 50, 60 square meters. In a city where the average man earns, man, this phone. I have 3 injuries in my right arm, so dislocated elbow I had, dislocated shoulder, and broken wrist, and a ganglion hernia. So my left arm is more stable than my right. But yeah, the prices in Prague are crazy. The wages are very low. There's no more housing. It's so difficult to find an apartment. Right now we're looking because we have to move out. 6 weeks we have to be out. And we can't find anything in Prague for under 1,000 euros a month. I mean, there's really nothing there. There's so few apartments. And we're having the same problem in Kladno right now. Not much there. You gotta leave a huge deposit, and you gotta pay a fee to the real estate agent, which is like usually 1 month's rent. So you're talking like 3 or 4 rent payments to get into a crappy apartment. If we don't find something, we'll be moving to Pilsen, which I wouldn't mind. I'd like to be closer to the German border. Out there, it's a lot cheaper, and it's got nice apartments, and they're a lot, yeah, it'd be even half the price. I mean, I can live anywhere with my current job. But my wife's doctors are in Prague, and her parents are in Prague, and they're in their 80s. My son, he doesn't want to get too far away from Prague because this is the city he knows. This is where he went to school. So yeah, doctors. My doctors are in Prague too. I don't go to them very often, but my wife, she needs her doctors. My wife's on disability. She's disabled. So she needs her meds, and she has to make doctor visits. It's one of the reasons why we moved back to the Czech Republic, for the health care for my wife. Because in the US, they would just let her rot, and we'd have like $1 million in debt. Pretty fast. Time to go. Oh no, we got a few more minutes. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, public transportation, everything very cheap. It's $50 a month for metro, bus, tram. So that's good. I haven't owned a car for 15 years here. Can't afford a car, no way. I'm fine with that. It's better for me, to get off my butt, not be driving it around everywhere. Actually, no, we had a car for a couple of years, like 10 years ago, but I only put like 6,000 kilometers on it in 2 years. It just stayed parked because when you go somewhere, when you come back, there's no parking after a certain time, so we would just go like on weekends, try to get back when everybody else was still away. Of course, you got to pay for parking. People back into your car. People pee on your car. People puke on your car. They kick your car. Break bottles on it. Had to get rid of it because it had like broken mirrors, cracked windshield. Part of the bumper was missing. Because, people back into it, like I said. I remember when I sold it, I had to pay like over 1,500 euros just to sell it because I had to get everything fixed before I could sell it legally. Because it had all kinds of different damage that I didn't do. It was just parked. But yeah, you don't need a car in Prague. If you live outside of Prague, you don't need a car either because transportation here is very good. But yeah. Our bus comes at 10:05. It's time to go. Nope. Got 10 minutes. Gonna start walking over there. See you later. Still ice cold. So we made it back to Kladno. Na Kladnie. Jsme na Kladnie, ty vole. Whew, and it's cold. Oh yeah. So we splurged today. We got us some good vittles at the macro. I'll show you. What's that? Oh, battery's running low. I'll show y'all. Spent like 2,800 crowns, man. It's like, oof. More money we spend at Lidl in a week. Better be good. I'll do the unpacking. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm optimistic. I still love it here. It ain't all that bad. It's just, the cost of living situation has just gotten crazy. And the wages have not gotten up at all. And it's really difficult to get a job now, and the unemployment rate I see is going up. I read in the Kladno news today that they have 6,000 new registries, or people that registered at the labor office, the Pracovny Úřad. 6,000 new ones in Kladno. Kladno's population is around 90,000. So that's a lot. 6,000 new ones. But we have great health care. And that's, worth $1 million. Especially for my wife. She's a disability. She gets a little money. Not much, but it helps. In the US, she would get shit. So they just, let her rot and die. So yeah, she's well taken care of. Her doctors, her little money. She can work part-time if she wants. She was working, but the job was so stressful. She was working as a medical scheduler for an international company. She was taking most of the calls in English because her English is perfect, of course. Having been a translator in the US, that's another story. I was a translator too. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, I was a translator with US Immigration, Customs, Department of Agriculture, DEA, FBI. Or we'll just call it, what do they call it now? ICE. That's a whole nother story. I'm not going to talk about that now. Okay, we're home. Okay, let's see what we got. Mama's ready for it. Oop. Let's see. Hey, Benjamin. You can take it and put it on the stove so we can show it what it is for 2,800 crowns. Or 700. Whatever that it says there. Okay. There it all is. So we're eating tonight. Some chips de maso. We're having cheeseburgers, 2 packs. Got some decent tortillas. There's Andre Traveler in the background. I think he's in Hungary. Trying some food. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, you know what that is. Some Italian mortadella. Grazie, prego. Dove c'è la musica? Yes, I used to listen to Eros Ramazzotti in the 1990s. Oh, we got some prosciutto di Parma. And then we have dolcetto, gorgonzola, mascarpone. Some gorgonzola. Benjamin had to get those. And Benjamin had to get that. And some Werther's Original popcorn, caramel. 4 ginger beers. Some high-grade Italian vodka. That was all about Italy today. My favorite Czech microbrew, Juicy Lucy. 1 bottle, 2 cans, 4 cans of this. Oh, we got some Italian sausage, straight from Italy. Some mint chocolate with hazelnuts, and these. Oh, these ones are from France. They look good. So some French sausages. And then, oh yeah, we got. Usually I get these brioche buns, but they were out. So we'll have our cheeseburgers on these toasties. Those last a long time. Oh, this is like the lamb roll from Ireland. This was like 300 crowns, man. So it better be good. This will be interesting. Saw that there. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get some of that from Ireland. All right, am I missing something? Yep. There you have it. It was 100 and how much was that? About 125 bucks. Right there. How much would that cost in the US and A? I think in the US and A, something like this would probably be about $15, I bet you. Bet you that'd be like 12 bucks. I don't know. All these imported meats. I'm sure they would be quite. You can't even get them. You can't even get this kind of meat in the U.S. They don't even allow you to. They don't. They're just not allowed to. You're not allowed to import this kind of stuff, especially stuff like that, fresh meat from Italia. Oh man, that beer would be like 20 bucks in the U.S. Here's the most expensive beer I drink. It's 130 crowns. Yeah, it's either 120 for that bottle, which is like $6. How much were these, Benjamin? Ginger beers?
20.
20 crowns. $1 a can. These are really good burgers. A little more expensive than I'm used to paying, but yeah. I say we're splurging. Can't remember how much those were, but yeah. It was 2,700 crowns, yeah. How much were these? The Frosties? Frosted Flakes?
67.
67, that's like $3 or something. This was like $15, I think.
Maybe those cans were 30, bro.
I think they were 30. They must have been a little bit more, but yeah. The meat and cheese and stuff costs a little bit of money. And the booze for my Bloody Mary. Yeah, that's about it. You gotta get cooking, they're hungry. I'm hungry too. Oh, I forgot, we got 2 cans of Pringles. We already ate one, too, so. And a couple drinks. I knew we were missing something. All right, let's make those burgers. Go get the Juicy Lucy. Like orange juice. Homer anchovy juice. This is very, very good. They didn't have any good buns, so gonna have it on an English muffin. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work fine. I saw in Germany they like to serve burgers on these kind of muffins. Usually I get these good brioche buns, but they were out of them. Benjamin! Whoa, dobro goed. And voor mamacita. Mamacita moja. Masz večeři.